to bring about change in my life, how do I go about it? There are 5 things I'm going to mention, and take note of these 5 things. They are very practical, based on the traditions of our imams. Each one I will try to give you proofs from the teachings of Imam or Quran. Number 1, anyone who requires change should be ready to renew his energy. Renewal of energy, I will explain how. See, most of us, mu'minin and mu'minat, are stuck. A good example. You find a young brother, he has bachelor's degree, 20 years he had the bachelor's degree, up to now bachelor's. Means you're stuck. You find a Muslim, for the past 30 years, Fajr, Zuhur, Asr, Maghrib, Isha, no addition, no change. Stuck. You find someone, he doesn't know how to recite Quran. Only Ramadan he comes Quran Khani, and after that he goes. And he knows he doesn't know how to recite, but he remains there. We must have the willingness to renew our energy. If we do not renew energies, wallahi, we will remain where we are. We will retrogress instead of progress. So that's number 1, renewal of the energy. 2, nivam, order. You have to be organized. You've got your work timetable. Do you have religious timetable, personal one? What's your timetable like for your ibadah, for your relation with Allah Ta'ala? Famous tradition of Mawlai Kainat. Say, alaykum bi taqwallahi wa nadmi amrikum. Taqwa, and then be organized. Taqwa and order goes hand in hand. You cannot be muttaqi when you are not organized. And you cannot be organized when you are not muttaqi. So you need to organize yourself spiritually, isn't it? Don't you think it's important? It's really important to organize yourself and to be able to look at yourself and say, you know what? Last year I was here and this year I am here. But if you just go with the crowd, you just go with the caravan, you'll miss something on the way. I'm talking to you as an individual. I'm not talking to all of you. Each person I'm talking to as an individual, and I'm talking to myself. I need to get organized when it comes to my relationship with Allah, when it comes to my relationship with Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. That's number 2. Number 3, if I truly want to bring about positive change in my life, is to have like-minded people around so that we can grow together. This is what they call aklun jama'i, collective intellect. You have to come together. Find 2, 3 people, 4 people. Come together, like-minded people. Guys, we need to grow. We're not growing. What do? Quran makes it very clear. Ta'awanu ala al-birri wa taqwa. Wala ta'awanu ala al-ithmi wal udwan. Assist each other when it comes to righteousness and consciousness. Don't assist each other in sinning. And Amir will come forward and said, Man shawara nasa sharakahum fil umur. Wa man istabadda birayihi halak. Imam Ali said, whoever consult people, he has participated in their mind. But whoever wants to be alone, he will perish. So if you truly want to bring about change, have 2, 3 people, 4 people, like-minded people. Use your WhatsApp wisely to discuss the best way to bring about change. As lover and follower of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. And then the next one, really, if you want to bring about change, is what? You have to aim high. As a Muslim, in whatever you do, you have to aim high. Aiming high simply means you believe Allah is there, He will help you. And you find scholars, when they relate this, they relate to Karbala. What Abu Abdullah mentioned. Abu Abdullah said, "Hawwana alayya ma nazala bi annahu bi'ayn Allah." He said, whatever happened to me was so easy because it was under the watchful eyes of Allah. So when you aim high to achieve high, there is nothing wrong. Of course, it has to be reasonable. So aim to achieve high when it comes to your relation with Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And the last step is ruhu tafa'ul, proactiveness. You cannot bring about positive change when you are not proactive. Rasulullah mentioned, tafa'alu bil khairi tajidu. Be proactive in doing khair and you will find khair. Be proactive in serving the ummah. Be proactive in praying properly. Be proactive in whatever you do. You will find it. And I'll give you a few examples. First example is the life of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. You know, those of you who have been for Hajj or Umrah, you know what I'm going to talk about. So if you're going for Umrah or Hajj through Medina, there is a miqat you have to go. The miqat of people who get to Makkah through Medina is Masjid al-Shajara. You know, it is called Obiori Ali. You know, narration mentioned this place belonged to Imam Ali, and Imam Ali gave it to work to the Ummah. But the point is here, Amir al-Mu'minin used to take and collect date seed and used to hold it, walk into Obiori Ali and plant. And people used to laugh at him that this place too dry, nothing will happen. Then Amir will tell them this will become a date for the benefit of people. That's proactiveness. Proactiveness comes with positivity. When you are proactive, you achieve more. Second typical example, this will go well with the youth. Thomas Edison. Who is Thomas Edison? Who can tell me? Huh? Who invented bulb, electricity? Thomas Edison. How many times he did it and he failed? If you read about him, he did so many times, he tried, he failed. But eventually he succeeded, he invented electricity. Today we are all benefiting from the bulb electricity. Proactiveness is very, very important. We all of Shahid Bakir al-Sadr. He was raised by his brother, some said Uncle Ismail Musa Sadr. As young as he was, we are told, the brother would write in the house, Marja Bakir al-Sadr. While he was very young, proactiveness. He brought him up to think positive and to think high. The same thing applies to the companions of Abu Abdullah al-Husayn and the companions of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And so therefore, brothers and sisters, my kind advice and humble advice to all of us tonight is what? Let's aspire for positive change. And let's strive for that. If you strive for positive change, you will make it. But if you do not strive for it, you remain where you are. And Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, if you study their lives properly and the lives of their companions, you realize that the companions of Ahlul Bayt who were around Ahlul Bayt, they were striving for positive change. You begin with the companions of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ala. Each one of them, you name them. Umar ibn Ahmad al-Khuzai, Hijr ibn Adi al-Kindi, Rushayd al-Hijri, Maytham al-Tamma, Kumayl ibn Ziyad al-Nakhai. You name them. They were all proactive around Amir al-Mu'mineen. What was the end result? You find each and every one of them took something away from Imam Ali. Each one of them brought us some legacies from Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Likewise, the companions of Abu Abdullah, although they all lost their life, but each one of them was proactive and determined. That is the quality of a true believer and a true lover of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam.